ションもそれなりに決めて女の子してる私変わりたい変われたらこの胸の奥で何かが騒いでるラブ誰とも違う恋と Dream 誰とも違う夢はどこI carry on I carry on every day 向こう見ずな明日を探しているこの心を裸にして欲しいもの見つけ出したら恐れないわ新しい世界に踏み出してくこの心に嵐が来て走り出す私が見えるこの世界でただ一人の自分になるために
Oi! Sup, Frito, Papa? How's it going, guys? How we feeling? We got the dancing lanes, the dancing skellies. Oh, it's Monday, all right. Okay. So tonight, I'm going to start off with this game called Necronomicon, The Dawning of Darkness, inspired by the work of H.P. Lovecraft. I've heard only negative things about this game. Nice menu, though. New game. Would you like to start a new game? Yes. Hey, Clover. This is Necronomicon on PlayStation 1. Based off of H.P. Lovecraft stories. I don't know how far I'm gonna make it, because I've heard that it's terrible. But I couldn't get Ranko Tsukugime's Longest Day working in time, so I figured we would just do an old-fashioned full motion Monday, and then tomorrow or Wednesday play Ranko. Hopefully. So we're gonna do an old-fashioned full motion Monday now. Maybe some more folklore later. Or Galerians. I'm not sure which. Hmm? Whoa. Kind of cool so far. Grab.
Edgar? William, what's going on? Listen, to look at me, you'd think I'm not right in the head, but the reasons for my condition are far more obvious than madness.
Dude.
William, what I've discovered goes beyond understanding. You just have to believe me. We're all in the gravest danger. That's why I keep on looking, but the more I learn, the more this thing devours me. I've been sentenced to death, William. For our friendship's sake, I ask you to look after this. Don't speak of it to anyone. Don't give it to anyone. Not even to me.
Yeah.
If I ask for it.
Imagine your friend comes over and busts through the door. You think I'm crazy, don't you? You think there's something fricked up in the head, that I've got some screws loose? No, dude, I just wanted you to come over and try my mom's homemade pizza. She made extra. Thought you would like it. So, something just happened. He gave... Huh? You again? Now what?
Mr. William Stanton, I presume.
Oh.
Allow me to introduce myself. Dr. Robert Eagleton, physician and friend of Sir Christopher Wycherley. I would like to talk to you about his son, Edgar Wycherley, who, if I'm not mistaken, is a friend of yours. I know Edgar too well not to notice the signs of insane delirium. It's a unique case. The terror he's experiencing cannot be easily dismissed. Are you aware of the rumors circulating about Dr. Owens in Pawtuxet Village? I fear greatly for your friend. So do his parents, and some of my psychiatric colleagues are talking of internment. You see, I would greatly value your considered opinion. Please, would you pay him a visit?
Yes, of course I will.
Thank you, William. Here's my telephone number. Contact me as soon as you run into him again. Goodbye, young fellow. Thank you again for your help.
I haven't processed a single thing these people have said to me. Hey, Molly. I hope it doesn't get flushed. So far, it's pretty funny. But I've heard that it's really bad. I'm playing with a walkthrough, so hopefully that will mitigate some of the pain of trying to play it. Okay. Now we gotta go back to the living room. I like that it's like you got full range of motion in this like panoramic view. That's kind of neat. Pressing the start button brings this up. Pressing select does nothing. Square, triangle, nothing. Circle. Circle does what? Oh, inventory. So far we've got that dude's phone number. No homo. And some sort of cursed artifact, it seems. I like this menu music. The load time's a little bit rough. Just to open the inventory took like 5 seconds. What do we got? What's this? Nothing? Yeah, I like this music. This is like some Resident Evil save room type beat. I don't know what this means. Originally, this was a PC game. If it's not obvious. Gotta go to the telephone. Are you part of the Illuminati? I think we're just some dude. We got a key. The 5 seconds is what the guy took to open his bag. It's part of the experience. Zane, good point. Yeah, it takes me like way longer than 5 seconds to find what I'm looking for in my bag. Gotta rifle through all the crap in there. Okay. Oops. I pressed the inventory button. Oh no. Do not accidentally press circle or we're gonna lose a bunch of time. Oh, but wait a minute. Now we can look at the key. Oh. More keys? What emulator? Open emu. Which is running off of Mednafen or something? Why do you ask? What console? PlayStation 1. This game might be on Steam. But I don't believe there's any native Mac support. Nice house. Yeah, the PC graphics actually look pretty good. Compared to the PlayStation version. Damn. Yeah. Hopping on the whip. Damn, we get to ride? Kind of. Vroom. Oh, this isn't the guy I'm looking for.
That's not very polite.
Weird. Hey, Mystic. People are reading the Necronomicon. They can't do it. They can't do that. Says the first page that it contains ancient evil, and they aren't listening. Dude, no one listens. I've told so many people don't read the Necronomicon. And they don't care what I have to say. But, c'est la vie. Some people have to learn the hard way. This is a pretty big town. Why did you expose us to this ancient evil? Now we are cursed to bad gaming. I mean, I can't be the only one. Call me selfish all you want. But I can't be the only one that's experienced this game. This has like 83 followers, by the way, on Twitch. Hello, ma'am. Feel the breeze. It does have quite the ambiance.
Whatever the young man's looking for, he should ask Ma Brady.
"83 lunatics?" Yeah. Yeah. Imagine wanting notifications for when someone is playing this. What'd she just say to me?
I'm looking for Edgar Wycherley's residence. Do you know it?
For a few coins, kind soul.
For a few coins? Let me just rifle through my tote bag real quick and find my change buried at the bottom.
Go see Mr. Crumb at the grocery store. You can't miss it.
Why do we look like a Jehovah's Witness? Well, I'm pretty sure everyone was that in the 1800s or whatever. Is this like the early 20th century maybe? When the hell was H.P. Lovecraft? Maybe he was the 30s? I don't know. When was this? When was H.P. Lovecraft stories set? I think he was like he himself was writing in like the 30s, right? 20s? Not very knowledgeable on Lovecraft, if you can't tell.
Crumb and Son, at your service.
Crumb and Son, at your service. Brain is too gamer coded, me too.
I'm looking for Edgar Wycherley's house. Do you know it?
Mr. Wycherley, you say?
Wycherley?
No, I'd have to... Will you be needing anything else, sir?
What?
Edgar Wycherley, for the love of God. I'm only a simple grocer, sir, trying to make a living. What you need, sir, is a map. Then I can show it to you. This one costs $20, sir.
$20? Dude, $20 is like an entire month's salary in the 1910. That's how they used to look in the 1900s. It's true. Hey, give me these matches, fool.
An excellent choice. That's $1, sir. An excellent choice. That's $1, sir.
How do I take it? I accidentally opened the inventory.
Thank you.
Okay. Back in the days when, before GPS, we have to buy a map. Rifle through our tote bag. And coins.
Here you are, sir. I've marked the address you wanted with a cross. That's $40 altogether.
$40? You just said it was 20. $40 for a map?
Thank you, and look after yourself, sir.
Even today a map is like $5. I think we got ripped off. Yeah, this is back in the day when you had to talk to people, you had to use physical maps, and they were $40. Get me out of here. They don't even have any PlayStation games in this store. At least a Game Boy game. No wonder he's bald. Bald people are evil, of course. As video games have taught us. Small businesses, they love to upsell you and price gouge. Hey Ramona, you're spitting facts. What are we gonna do about all these small mom and pop businesses ruining our society? He said he marked it with a cross, but I don't see nothing marked with a cross. I really like this music though. I think we're looking for this. They got fast travel at least. Wow. Yeah, the vibe is fantastic. I'll give it that. I wish we were playing the computer version with like upscaled textures. I've seen screenshots and it looks sick. But unfortunately, I am a Mac pleb. So we have to do the second-class citizen PlayStation run. Old-fashioned doorbell when it was literally a bell.
Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Wycherley has gone out.
Okay. You gotta go through our tote bag again to find the map. Oh, this is our house, my bad. Can you walk there on foot, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. Damn, this guy's got a nice house.
Mr. William Stanton, take a seat. I'm delighted to see you. Did you see my son in his new place in Pawtuxet?
Well, actually, no.
You used to be inseparable once. How I wish he hadn't abandoned his archaeology studies. How about you, William? Do you flit from one new passion to another?
No, sir. I've just finished my architecture studies.
First archaeology, then genealogy, then foreign travel, astronomy, and chemistry. Personally, I preferred his archaeology period. Perhaps because he used to speak of it with passion. But then it seems children become more reserved, more secretive with their parents. Can I offer you a soda?
Yes, I'd like that, thank you.
They low-key knew a lot of stuff back in the early 1900s. I don't think we give them enough credit. Then again, they don't deserve any credit because we had to invent the Game Boy for them.
Edgar left many books and documents here relating to his recent research work. This is Gregor Herschel, who was a wealthy Providence ship owner in the colonial era. He had a daughter, who was Mrs. Wycherley's great-grandmother. This portrait was painted by Cosmo Alexander in 1765. Unlike my wife, Edgar loves this painting. It's a shame that he's not here to tell you all about it. Tell me honestly, don't you find the resemblance absolutely uncanny?
They didn't have Travis Scott. Yeah, they didn't have Travis Scott. They didn't even have trap drums. Or 808s. The music had no beat whatsoever. Imagine not being able to ask ChatGPT to write a letter for them. I know.
I had hoped that you might bring some news of my son. I suspect that
It's embarrassing.
this chemist, Dr. Owens, is working him too hard. Dr. Eggleton tells me that his health has deteriorated over the last few months. Come back and see me whenever you want, William. Edgar hardly ever writes to us these days, so it's a real pleasure to chat with you about him.
Hey, nice house. No Family Guy? Dude. Whatever happened to those good old-fashioned values? Luckily, we have Family Guy. They did in their free time? Well, they played with sticks and mud, I'm pretty sure. That was video games to them. Kicking rocks. Eating bugs. Grab sticks and pretend they were guns. Nowadays we just have actual guns. Play with actual guns. COD. Yeah, 1900s COD.
Crumb and Son, at your service.
Their version of DraftKings was betting on who was dying of turbulence. Yeah.
Hello, my friend. Does the name Gregor Herschel mean anything to you?
How about that? Yes, yes. Yes, but it's cheap at half the price. I have to make a living too, sir.
Half the price to this guy is probably like $50. The economy is completely inaccurate. Unplayable. Do I have infinite money?
A ship owner? See if he's known down at the harbor, sir. Cross the church square and keep going down. Best let sleeping dogs lie. By Christ, this business has the smell of sacrilege about it.
Pardon?
What? What do you say? Our protagonist was like, excuse me? Okay, we got to rifle through our bag again. Takes about 5 seconds to find what we're looking for. Wait a minute. A new place is supposed to show up on our map. Maybe we need to talk to him again.
Crumman's son. At your service.
Starting to believe this
Straight
game
on
was
at the church? That's right.
starting to believe this game was made in the early 1900s. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you had to talk to him twice, it seems. Or not. He said down at the church, straight past the church. The hell? Oh, we gotta go to the docks, that's why. Where's the docks? Must be around here somewhere. Now, if I were a dock, where would I be? Oh, I hear it. Aye, aye, Captain. Ahoy there.
Good day, sir. I was told that I might be able to get information here about a fellow named Gregor Herschel.
Gregor Herschel? It sounds familiar. Oh, yes. I remember now. He was a big shot trader. Yes, yes. He was in cahoots with all the Providence bigwigs. He had a dock and good business. I would have thought there'd be articles about him in the Providence Gazette before he caused quite a commotion in his day.
What? Nice, there it is. And click. Hello, Mr. Pixels.
Good day, sir. Excuse me for interrupting your work, but do you have any articles in your archives about a fellow named Gregor Herschel?
It's surprising to see how Herschel still provokes a lot of interest today, but tread warily, for his is a tale of madmen. The last person to ask about him was Edgar Wycherley, an archaeologist. Gregor Herschel is a strange character from our town's past.
I think this dude
He
is...
came here from Salem, where he had moved to from Oregon around 1713. He bought landing stages near Mile End Bay and made a fortune from the slave trade. In 30 years, he became the richest ship owner in the town. Controlled a large slice of Providence's commerce.
Give me a whole
Rubbed
fucking
shoulders with
history
high
lesson.
society and got married to the daughter of one of its captains in 1767. He died in a fire at his farmhouse in April 1771. Featured regularly in the paper from 1713 to 1771. Happy hunting, Mr. William Stanton.
Whoa, how'd you know my name? Is that gonna be on the quiz? Providence Gazette. The affair of the missing soldiers. In March last, 2 of the King's regiments en route to New France were stationed at Providence. Their number fell in the most inexplicable fashion. The incident presents some kind of striking similarities with the disappearances that occurred at the port in October 1754. Witnesses have stated that on several occasions Mr. Gregory Herschel was seen conversing with the soldiers wearing red tunics. I don't even know why we're on this adventure. Does anyone remember? We invited our buddy over for pizza and he busted through the door and was like, "Do you think I'm crazy, don't you?" And then left. And then some other guy came through and gave us a phone number and left. And now I don't know what's going on. Another issue of the Providence Gazette. Fires. Bradfield's District Court has re-examined the affair of the fires of the night of 2nd May 61 in the light of the arrest of suspect Jack Souther. 6 months jail. The race has come to Providence. The arrival of Black Steed Horse Race. See, they had some real DraftKings back then, too. Ship owner Greg Herschel has pledged the sum of $5 to the winner. We may recall how Mr. G. Herschel has become well known for his charitable activities. When the governor's house was destroyed by fire in 1761, he made generous contribution towards the cost of reconstruction. Sounds like this Gregory Herschel guy was a baller. Races come to Providence. Damn, lots of lore. So it seemed. This is old-fashioned Google? Yeah. It really is. Nothing in here. I will say, I think we underestimate the power of libraries these days. Books in libraries for sure have a lot of knowledge and information that we forgot that people had. I know we joke. What did these uncivilized hooligans do before they had Google and screens and internet? But they do a lot of stuff without the internet. Man, no Captain Underpants or nothing. Hey, why can't I read that one? Is the game bugged? Why can't I read some of these? No. No! Get down. Well, this sure fucking threw a wrench into the momentum. I love to have to arbitrarily move around a step stool. That's gameplay right there. Okay. Up. There we go. Now let me read it. Oops. I accidentally pressed the inventory button. Do not accidentally press the inventory button. Why won't it let me read these anymore? Here we go, finally. Jeez. Conclusion of modernization project. On 27th of November last, an inaugural ceremony was held at the town hall attended by Governor James Eastman and David McClanner, owner of the Gazette, as well as a large portion of the town's business community, to celebrate the finalization of the Central Avenue modernization project. Alongside the governor was Gregor Herschel. This Providence ship owner is also known for having privately financed ventures of the public interest. He also helped to reconstruct the Great Bridge after the storm of 1713. Alright, I hope that's everything. That would suck if we get back to town and I missed something. Okay, back to the docks. Pretty fun so far. Who's this guy? No one? I hope some, like, Lovecraftian demons appear before us at some point. It'd be dope if we get to see Cthulhu, or there's a cursed ancient artifact that
keeps your research on Gregor Herschel going? Well, I've been doing a bit of my own research, and I've discovered that he traveled widely in his younger days, that he stayed in England and made 2 separate trips to the east. But for some strange reason, he shunned the company of men. Although he never turned away a guest, very few folk were able to find a word to say to him. Have a word with Blackfish. He'll tell you all about it. He lives in that small house down there.
I am enjoying it. I'm glad that you are too. The only thing is I have no idea what's going on, and I'm struggling to process anything anyone is saying to me. We're looking for information about Greg Herschel for some reason.
Mr. Blackfish? Well, I won't beat around the bush. I've come to ask you to tell me about Gregor Herschel.
My friend, have you not forgotten something?
Such as...
Do you have nothing to awl the tongue?
I do not, sir.
Then get the hell out of here.
Well...
Yeah, that's right. Make yourself scarce.
Well, I don't want to offend
Well,
you.
okay, if you want to chat, bring some supplies. Why don't you come back later?
Thank God someone made a walkthrough for this game. Gotta ask ChatGPT. Does she know about the 1900s? Or 1800s? Whenever this is? Does her memory go back that far? Man, if I didn't have this walkthrough that someone decided to make specifically for the PlayStation version, which is just like insane that anyone chose to write up an entire walkthrough for this game. People wrote walkthroughs for everything back then.
Common son, at your service.
I would have no clue what to do at this point if it wasn't for this. You have to come over here and buy some hooch. Somehow. Alright, Mr. Crumb, you got any hooch for our friend?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have something strong that'll cheer up a miserable fisherman?
You mean hooch?
Very specific.
How about this stuff? This isn't easy to come by, the way things are these days. There are stock problems, and the suppliers are taking advantage. Not to mention the insurers. Yep, it all has effect on the price. But what the hell? I'm not in it for the money. I provide a service to my good customers, if they show their appreciation.
Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be too long of a game. About 5 hours. So we should be able to finish it in a couple of sessions as long as nothing goes awry. I would like to play Folklore or Galerians tonight as well, though.
Here, will that be enough?
Well, I'll be damned. You are a good customer, sir. I like people who show their appreciation. If you're in need of anything else at all, my pleasure, sir.
Okay, we got our hooch.
Y'all got the firewater, lad?
Here, and it's good stuff, too.
Good. So, do y'all know that at the time terrible things were being said about Gregor Herschel? He wasn't one to shy away from crime, and he must have made masses of dough. Everyone here has their reasons to look out for customs, my lad. At the time, the local businessmen wanted to make a fast profit at any cost. Vessels would arrive in the bay at night, brigs and caravels overflowing with contraband, and secretly come ashore. You get the picture? Except that his cargo consisted of blacks from Guinea. They used to unload them to the north of Pawtuxet. There was a prison down there, a big stone building. At first, everything went fine. He wasn't the only one doing it, see? Except that one day, it wasn't just blacks. On that day, the Navy were out for blood because of a Coast Guard ship that had burned. The Liberty. They spied a big merchant ship with its lights doused, heading for Nakiet Point. They followed it, then boarded her. Ah, good God. I'd like to have seen the face of the customs officer when he saw the cargo. It was Egyptian mummies. I'll bet he was well annoyed, because of course, they were not illegal. As for the mummies, no one knew what they were for, my lad. Do you see what kind of things he was up to?
Mummies, huh? What a strange thing to smuggle.
That ain't the half of it. You know, the strangest thing of all was how often he used to replace his sailors. One crew would go on shore leave, some of them were laden with goods. And when it was time to sail again, there were always 2 or 3 men missing. The sailors are superstitious beggars. The tough sailors from the slave ships, pirate vessels, and the huge brigs of Brown, Crawford, and Tillinghast would make the sign of the cross when they saw the old man going into his warehouse in Doubloon Street. His mates and his captain detested him, but they were tied to him by the grip of fear. Nobody wanted to sail with him no more. His crews were made up of mixed-race sailors from Havana, Martinique, and Port Royal. Oh yes, the port of Providence has seen goings-on strange enough to make your blood run cold. Not more than 1 month later, 3 likely lads, not the type to miss a voyage, were due to set sail on the Gaita. They'd been seen the night before, but the next day, not a trace. The sheriff turned up with his deputies, the redcoats, and they took the place apart looking for alcohol. That's right. They didn't give a damn about the lads. Then Smith was asked to put a notice in his newspaper, but there was no response. I'm pleased you take an interest in these things.
What?
But you need more detail to get a clear picture. Tell you what, I know a lad who can tell you all you need to know. Arthur Prokop. At this time of day, you'll find him in the Royal Standard. It's 20 yards back towards the church there. Tell him I sent you.
Thank you, sir. I'll find it.
See you again, sailor.
Their movements are so strange. I don't know what he just said. So Gregor Herschel was smuggling mummies into town? That's about all I got from that. Did anybody else pick anything up off that conversation? Also, I just noticed this game's not filling the screen. There we go, it's better.
I was sent here by Mr. Blackfish. I'm looking for information about Gregor Herschel, a colonial shipowner.
Well, you've come to the right place, my lad. It so happens that my father's great-grandfather, Milius Parker, had close dealings with him. I should have some documents passed on to me by my father. Give me a little time to look. Let's say tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Hey, welcome back, Clover. Did you find that guy? No. I have no idea What's going on? We learned that the Gregor Herschel fella was a baller, and he was rich, and he did a lot of charitable services with his money, but he was also smuggling mummies into town from ancient Egypt. That's about all I know so far. Ambient, yeah, the mixing is not great. I'm gonna need a stretch break in a second. Whoa, creepy. Creepy music. Can't see a damn thing in here.
William, it's been so long.
I'm here to see how you are. When you came to my house 2 days ago,
I'm sorry, my memory fails me frequently.
This is the guy who's
When
crazy.
you came to my house, you seemed very disturbed, as if you were in some danger.
Forget anything I said to you. I was upset. Let's forget it.
Dr. Eagleton is worried about your health. So is your father. Edgar, are you sure everything's fine?
I'm relying on you to reassure them. Everything's fine now. Allow me to introduce you to my colleague, Dr. Owens.
Valentine unfitted, Juria. Don't forget what we must do, Mr. Wycherley. Agi quad agis. I shall await you in the bungalow.
Huh?
I'll leave you to your work, Edgar.
William, goodbye.
Something weird is going on
Please
here.
be so kind as to give my regards to Mr. Eagleton and inform him that you yourself have observed that everything here is fine.
He's like really trying hard to convince us he's not crazy. Boy, this would be so much cooler playing with like an HD texture pack. Okay, we gotta call the doctor. We gotta call the doctor and tell him that dude's crazy. And send him to the insane asylum. This is how they played video games back in the day. Yeah, we're role-playing. We're role-playing as, uncouth troglodytes from the year 1890. What's Google? What's Xbox?
Hello, Dr. Eagleton? I've seen Edgar recently. He really does seem very disturbed.
Please stay at home. If you don't mind, I'm going to come and see you. We'll be able to speak about it more easily.
They're gonna lobotomize
Hello, Doctor.
Edgar.
You wish to have my opinion. I'm sorry to tell you that I found my friend far from his old self. At first, he didn't recognize me. He introduced me to Dr. Owens, who was even stranger than Edgar. As I was leaving, he seemed to be crying out for help. Then he proceeded to address me formally using a highly outmoded style of language. I am truly mystified. Could you enlighten me as to the exact nature of his research?
The first thing Edgar discovered amongst the papers of several Providence families was mail addressed to Gregor Herschel or written by him. These letters had been intercepted by the local population with the hope of finding out what he was up to. Then he found Herschel's work documents. Edgar revealed to me one day that the papers of his ancestor contained some incredible scientific secrets, for the most part written in a coded language, and that he was trying to acquire the ancient arts needed to understand what it was all about. He then explained to me that he was scouring the cemeteries for the gravestone of Gregor Herschel, which should bear an inscription made up of mystical symbols that he needed to decipher the manuscript.
Okay, I'm starting to see.
Was that I had the impression that he didn't speak freely.
I fear that he's under the influence of this Dr. Owens. There's only one way to guarantee his safety, to have him committed. Thank you for your valuable help, William. Continue your investigations, my boy. We need to know what lies behind all this.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand. So, our friend Edgar Wycherley, is the guy that busted into our house. We invited him over for pizza, and he busted in, and he's like, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. You think I'm crazy, don't you? You think I'm nuts. And left. And we were like, what the hell? And then this doctor appeared after him and gave us his number, which I don't exactly know why still. But, sorry. We're gonna have to turn him down, unfortunately, because the guy that we play as, it doesn't swing that way. So, now we're trying to figure out what's gotten into our friend, who was looking into his ancestor. I guess Edgar Wycherley is related to Gregor Herschel. And now the doctor is revealing to us that Edgar was looking into his uncle, Mr. Herschel, who was a playboy around town and spent a lot of money on charitable things, but was also smuggling mummies into town from Egypt. And during Edgar's investigation, he came across like ancient symbols in a certain letter, and then went to the Greg Herschel's grave and came across more ancient symbols. And now he's acting crazy. And he's also got a weird friend who seems to be controlling him somehow. So we just called the doctor. The doctor says he's going to send Edgar to an insane asylum and lobotomize him. So I guess now we have to go back and confront Edgar and say, hey buddy, you're off the deep end. We're also going to convince him to get a lobotomy by saying, hey, lobotomies are fun and painless and no side effects. Trust me. Just, we're gonna have to probably find like a stuffed animal of some kind and say, just keep an eye on the bear while he's getting his lobotomy. Does that make sense? So I'm not gonna explain that again. Just try to keep up, will ya? Old-fashioned antidepressants, that's right. They really had it figured out. I love this menu music, I gotta say. I also need a stretch break. Let's take care of the stretch break because I think we're gonna get an important scene coming up. I think coming up next is an important scene where we send him to the insane asylum and other things are revealed. So let's get settled in. Finally, I feel like the plot's kind of moving and I'm getting it a little bit better now. I really had to use a lot of concentration to process that conversation. Hey guys, follow me, your favorite influencer, come to get a lobotomy today. This vlog, yeah, sponsored by the Cthulhu Clinic of LA. Dark Ancient Cthulhu Clinic of LA. Come get your lobotomy today. Okay, give me about 5 minutes and I'll be back. Thanks, everybody.
There's nothing I want you to go through. Stay where you've been. There's nothing I want you to do. It's a dream we're in. So divine. There's nothing I want you to do. It's a dream we're in. So divine. There's nothing I want you to do. It's a dream we're in. So divine. There's nothing I want you to do. It's a dream we're in. So divine. There's nothing I want you to do. It's a dream we're in. So divine. There's nothing I want you to do. It's a dream we're in. So divine.
Hey. Sorry about that. Damn. I don't know what took so long. But I'm back. Everybody still with me? I'm thinking about playing some Galerians in a little bit. Did you at least eat a bagel? No. I got a granola bar on deck, but I didn't even get to eat that. I just get distracted and time flies by. Let's see here. Okay, this is an important cutscene, I think. The hell? Did I do something wrong? What? Maybe I'm at the wrong place. Man, I've been hyping up this cutscene. Like, oh, important cutscene coming up. Maybe this is it. Ah,
Good
good.
day, Mr. Wycherley. If I may be so bold, I would like very much to look at Edgar's research papers.
But of course, come on in. Yesterday, Dr. Eagleton spoke to me of the psychological problems Edgar is suffering from, and which, in his opinion, are partly connected to his studies.
All these dudes look the
Returning
same
from
to
his
me.
travels, Edgar generally shut himself up in his room to work.
That's
He
the
used
problem.
to lock himself in and under no circumstances could be disturbed. He was deciphering photographic copies of an ancient manuscript. Then he began to get interested in chemistry and to hang around cemeteries. The acrid odors that sometimes came from his room were becoming truly intolerable.
Ew.
Edgar seemed to have gone out of his mind, letting out shrieks and having conversations when there was nobody there. On the 15th of April, I remember the date because it was Good Friday.
Oh, okay, so this is his dad. The bearded man is Edgar's dad, and he's also a doctor. And Edgar's our friend, and he's going crazy. That's why this guy showed up at our house after Edgar at the beginning of the game and was like, hey, call me if you got any problems with Edgar or something. So we did call him, and he came over to our house and was like, yeah, we're going to get him a lobotomy. Come back to our place later. So now I'm here.
Mrs. Wycherley was listening anxiously in the corridor to strange chants in foreign tongues and a series of syllables ending in ya, whereupon she fainted. That evening, we had a lengthy conversation in the office, during which I warned him that, whatever the purpose of his research, I could no longer tolerate such conduct. It was on that day that he resolved to move to Pawtuxet. His room is upstairs, William. We have left it just as it was on the day he left.
Okay, now we gotta go confront Edgar. Say, listen, man. Get off the Xanax. I think that's it. He's like abused the Fent and galaxy gas to the point where he's speaking in tongues and playing with dark entities. Pretty sure that's what's happening. Whoa, scary music. What kind of books is this guy reading? Monday? Huh, hey, I wasn't done with that. Why can't I look at this book? I think I messed up. Stream frozen. What was the last thing I had said? I don't even remember. How long has it been froze for? I think I only said that Edgar was playing around with the Fent and galaxy gas, and now he's speaking in tongues. Before that, I explained that the graybeard guy is Edgar's dad. Monday. So this is Greg Herschel's journal of some kind. Greg Herschel is the bawling rich guy that was playing around himself with ancient hallucinogens and smuggling mummies into town. He seems to be summoning a dark god. Note the runes here. I think this is what's caused Edgar to go crazy. These are pretty dope pictures. Damn. That one's cool. I'd get a tattoo of that one. The two people in the center. Damn, that one is sick. Damn. Angel with a scythe? Did you get any updates on the school app? No. When I haven't had a lot of time, and then I also forget. But I should check on that. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I gotta check on that tomorrow. And I also gotta call the bank who I have my car loan through, because my car is almost paid off, which is crazy. So I want to make sure they send the title to the proper address. I've never paid off a loan before. So I got two important things to do, either later tonight or tomorrow. Man, these pictures are sick. I'm kind of resigning myself to the possibility that I'm going to miss the fall semester. It's already at the end of the first week of July. July, August, and then this school semester starts in September. As anxious as I am about, like, getting old, I think it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I started in March instead of September. Yeah, this game is cool. I'm liking it. Oops, I clicked the inventory button again. What happens if you don't pay a loan? Well, they send the collection agencies after you. And those guys are scary. And then if you ignore them, then they sue you. And if you ignore your court order, then you go to jail. Wouldn't be bad, but also some schools take a while to get back to you. Can take late July to hear back. Yeah, during the little, like, adult learner orientation thing I attended, the lady made it seem like it's too late to get into the fall, whatever. But I don't think that's true. She was just like really emphasizing that you have to get your stuff in as early as possible. She's like, the longer it takes for you to get your stuff sent, the longer it takes for you to get admitted. But yeah, I mean, the quote-unquote deadline was all the way back in March or something. February. That was the deadline for the fall semester. And I only got my stuff submitted like 2 weeks ago at most. She's not part of the admissions faculty, is she? I think so. I think she was, but I don't remember what her position exactly specifically was. Huh? What was that? One of the complaints about the PS1 version of this game is that some areas are really dark. Like, I could not tell there was a key in that drawer that I picked up. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Time is flying. I can't believe it's July. Can't believe it's a week into July already. Your cats broke a glass? Bad kitty. I didn't even know you had cats. Wait, yeah, I did. You've posted them in the Cord before. You have 14 cats? What? You never mentioned that part. What, you got a cat farm? Your parents run a breeding business? How'd you end up with 14 cats? Do you have like a backyard for them that they run around in, or? Damn, I would be sneezing non-stop. I'm allergic to cats. One time I tried to stay over at my friend's apartment who had 2 long-haired cats, and he like put no effort into cleaning up their hair, so they had like cat hair literally covering everything. It was crazy. So I tried to spend the night there, and I woke up wheezing and had to leave. Like, sorry dude, I can't stay here. They run around outside the house. There's a nice little backyard. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, you should post all of them with their names in a bio. Damn, you got IRL jingle cats. Dad just kept adopting stray cats. The most we had was 3. When I was a kid, we would have 2 dogs and 3 cats. And we ended up with 3 cats because our original cat kept getting knocked up out in the streets. And so when she would have a litter, my parents would keep one. And they were all named after flowers. There was Jasmine and Daisy and Rose. And then my mom has a cat now named Lily. And Lily was a stray cat who lived under the tree and trailer. My mom was in a trailer. Lily lived under the trailer and under the tree for a whole winter. Until my mom finally saw her there and brought her inside and got her all shots and stuff. She's like perpetually, or like, yeah, she's like what's the word? She was malnourished, I guess, as a stray kitten, so she's tiny still. She's like the size of a teenage cat at best, even though she's an adult cat now. Most of my cats have human names. Oh, that's cute. I like human names for pets. Ramira and Teresa. Name one Joey. Tyler. $15? Damn, forgot one. I should save. I haven't saved a single time. I'm also kind of losing concentration. So it might be time to switch soon. Can't really decide between Galerians and folklore. Galerians would be easier to set up, but folklore would take less concentration, I think. New one came 3 months ago. Don't have a name for him. My cousins always named their cats like Kitty and Cat. One of the cats' name is Dog. That's funny. Something was supposed to happen there, but it did not happen. Maybe I needed to look at everything. Nothing ever happens. True. Oh, there's something.
What gives you the right to enter my house like this, stranger?
Edgar, don't you recognize me?
Of course. Sorry about that. It's the old memory playing up again. Could you just remind me, though, why I asked you to come and visit
Be
me?
careful, Edgar. You're poking your nose into terrifying things that are tightening their grip on you.
Stuff and nonsense. The world of science is bedeviled by malicious rumors engendered by fear.
Edgar, what is the subject of your research?
I'm working on the discovery of knowledge that must, for the moment, be kept secret. Its revelation shall herald the dawning of a new era.
Are you sure that is for the best? Certain things should be consigned to the past so that the passage of time can erase them.
Some things are never erased. And this is no longer simply a marvel consigned to the past.
Well, I must return to Providence. Allow me to excuse myself.
By all means, give my regards to Dr. Eagleton. Don't lose any sleep on my account. Everything here is fine.
Hey, what was he saying? I wasn't listening to any of that. I think it's time to switch to Galerians, I guess. Yeah, Galerians. I think Galerians makes sense because tomorrow, if we're able to play Ronco on PlayStation 3, it'd be, you know, more convenient to switch over to Folklore then rather than trying to switch it all right now. So let's just get back to our crib. Did anybody catch what Edgar just said to us? I know he said, "What are you doing snooping around," basically, but then what else? Galerianing time? Yeah. We're getting pretty close to the end, I think. I mean, not really, but also I think we're over halfway on Galerians, too. Cool. This game's... I like it. I don't know when we'll play it again. Maybe Wednesday? Thursday? No, Thursday we should play Resident Evil, I think. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, will be Ronco's Longest Day, and Folklore. Wednesday, I don't know. Thursday, Resident Evil Code Veronica. Friday, I don't know. We could play Metal Gear Solid 4 now, though. Leave it for only full motion Mondays. Yeah, I mean, I would typically. I imagine it'll take us at least 2 more sessions to complete, so that's like the only issue, you know, there is that it's 1 week, 2 weeks. So that's another 2, so there's this Monday and then 2 more Mondays after that for this game, when if we can beat it sooner, then we get to start other games. Or return to other games, Siberian 1000 Resist, but I don't know. Maybe just feel it out, like, this would be a good one to play late at night, you know, similar to Juggernaut, so maybe this weekend or something, there would be a late night sesh. Oops. Hey, at least the hotkeys are working. My friend started playing the whole Metal Gear Saga recently, and he's like, "Well, this game is best ever." That's cool. I wish that was me. Can you play Metal Gear Solid 4 without playing the other ones? Or will it make no sense? I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't make sense anyways, but you know what I mean? Trying to emulate MH4 on his crappy laptop? Damn. Salute. He's a real soldier. I played MGS4 without playing the other ones. Only played MGS3 at that point. I'll have to look into it a little bit. I remember playing the demo back in the day of 4. And I really liked it. I mean, I didn't play it for very long, but I liked how it felt to play compared to the others. Man, did it always look this blurry? I guess it did. Yeah, I was looking into other PlayStation 3 games that we can play now. There really is not that much, I have to be honest. Like, PS3 was pretty cool, but also the library was a little bit limited, to be honest, like in terms of games I would like to play, and games that are still, like, there's also not that many games still trapped on PS3. Uh-oh. Aside from Folklore and Ronco, there really is not that many games still stuck on PlayStation 3 that I want to play. Does anybody remember that game El Shaddai? I'd be curious to try that one, but that one's been like ported to modern consoles as well. Oops, I didn't mean to use that. Crap. We really don't have that much health potion. Shit. Oh well. El Shaddai was like a action adventure game. It's pretty cool looking. Never played it. We're looking for the pod that has the dude that stole our swag. Not this one, that's Reinhardt. For what console? El Shaddai? It was on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, but now it's on Steam and Switch and everything, I think. Definitely on Switch and Steam. But El Shaddai. E-L space S-H-A-D-A-I. Damn, our eyes are glowing. We could also play Near Gestalt. The original version of Nier. Or the original American version of Nier. Where you play as the old man instead of the young twink. Yeah, there really just aren't that many PS3 exclusives anymore. unlocked? Or it's locked? Nice. I wonder when I'll get back into working on projects. My drive has been at an all-time low. But I guess that's okay. For now. I don't want it to be like that forever, but I don't think it's like overly necessary to pressure myself or be hard on myself. It would just be kind of crazy if my music doesn't come out this year. I don't really want to release it during the winter, so that leaves the fall. And of which there's July, there's August, September, October. So July, August, September. There's essentially 3 months left to be able to release it in October. 3 months goes fast. I need to be scheduling release dates by like early September at the latest, if I wanted to release in October. Everything should be ready before November for sure. Yeah, but then if it's ready in November, we'd need to wait probably till, I mean, we don't have to. September. Yeah, I think you're right. It could be ready freaking by the end of the month if we locked in, but it's okay. We definitely, there's really no rush in the grand scheme of things. It's not like I'm jonesing to make new music at the moment. And it's not like I have any shows booked or something. There's no label giving me a deadline. There's no audience stomping their feet and crying that I haven't released music. Whoa. I think what makes this game worse than the first game is both the lack of environmental variety and also the story is just not as good. The story is basically kill the bad guy.
This is the last Galerian development program. It looks tough. Just give me a little time.
Please hurry. Even now, Ashes.
I know, That should really help to speed up the analysis.
What can I do?
Go to the System Development Center on floor 1 and boot up the reserve computer.
Computer Elaine reporting. Warning. Galerian identified at number 3 gate.
His jacket choice is meh? What? I think that's one of the best parts about the game.
Oh no!
They know what we're up to. They'll try to destroy the reserve computer.
I think he looks dope.
Be careful.
It's like quintessential Y2K. Yeah, I don't know. Well, agree to disagree. That's alright. Can't expect everyone to have such a keen eye for fashion as Rion. Although I think his sister is the one who dressed him. Bah. Ow. Hey. Hey, Aronnax. How's it going? I need a final stretch break in a moment. What? Helping someone move passed out early last night from sleep deprivation. Damn, I know that feeling. Did you get some good sleep at least? Hell yes. Nice. Ooh, we're about to get a new weapon. We should have everything ready around August. Sick. Yeah, I think so too. And while it's not a requirement, I do hope I find the passion before then. Backup computer key? Damn, when I escaped from Anger number 1, I left it in the Air Beagle cockpit. What? You'll go for it? I don't think you'll make it, but take this anyway. I miss having the ability to fall in love. Being in love is such and especially unrequited love, is such a potent source of inspiration and drive. But I just like don't care anymore. Like I didn't think the only time I got excited about a love interest was, when was it? Around the end of last year or early this year when I asked out my coworker and failed. Though, I did notice the other day that I have another coworker that's pretty cute too. I never really I don't know, I feel like she kind of leveled up recently. But the thing is, she's lives in a different country, so she's only been here like 3 times since I've started in the last 2 years. So the odds of that, although I know she likes me. Anytime I'm like near her or talking to her, she's like playing with her hair or like taking it down from her ponytail. She doesn't do that unless I'm nearby or like talking to her in the like whatever meeting with her. But yeah, unfortunately she doesn't live here. We just got breaker on. Nice. We just got a new designer drug. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe next time, if she visits again soon, It's interesting because with her, like, I don't feel shy at all, really. I feel like pretty easy approaching and talking to her. In fact, I look forward to it, but I mean, we haven't had really much opportunity. And she left last week, but yeah, I don't know. Breaker on, prototype PBEC causes neutron ions in the air to vibrate. Powerful electric shock. Sweet. Hey, what up, Dean? What's going on, dude? I was just in here talking about dating and romance and how I can't fall in love anymore. I used to really pretty easily. I mean, I would lose that feeling as easily as it would arrive, but play Dead or Alive beach volleyball. Hey, that's a good idea. Probably be pretty easy to fall in love playing that game. What are you up to tonight, bro? I need a final stretch break here before getting into the last leg of stream. Let me set us up to where we're going. send that message before you said that? Oh yeah, there's some lag with YouTube. Yeah, it's tough. It's such a good motivator, like unrequited love, interest. And since I haven't been able to really feel that in the last few years, all of the motivation and drive for projects and stuff has to come from within. Yeah, I think post 30, you're hip to the game and less impressionable. Yeah, that's true too. That's a good point. Yeah, I think like, yeah, and especially after having a long-term serious relationship, you just kind of know better, you know? After so many years of dating and a long-term relationship, you kind of know. Been there, done that, as they say. Yeah, true. It really's got to be. Oh shit! It's got to be like. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always knew pretty well, like, whether I was interested in somebody or not. But the actual content and substance of such relationships is like different. Where am I going? Okay. I want to go to the northeast. Wait, no. I gotta go this way. Wait, no. I want to go this way. I'll never lose motivation to do things so that I can impress sweet baby girls. See, I don't have it anymore, at least right now. Like, I don't have the same need to impress anyone at the moment, which makes it difficult, honestly. Ow. I think I would have it if there was, like, a specific person. Maybe. At the moment, there's, like, just, like, no prospects. And I'm not, like, in contact with anyone. I don't use social media, really, anymore. Either. I think social media is, like, as shitty as it can make someone feel, it's also sometimes good motivation. If you're using it and see other people do cool stuff or make cool things, you're like, I want to show people that I can do that too. I'll use social media to chat with friends. Yeah, I used to be like a power user, especially back in the day. From MySpace till just a few years ago, really. Used to use it all the time and was in contact with so many people through it. And I knew that if I were to stop using like Instagram, I would just lose touch with everyone. And I did. Also, I need to stretch. Sorry to take a break in the middle of a conversation. This is a good one, though. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That's pretty much the only reason I get out of bed in the morning or try to make money or work out or buy cool clothes or use social media. Dude, that was me too, but that's the thing is I don't have that drive to impress anyone anymore, so like all that shit feels moot to me. And I feel relatively content with myself, which I guess is good, but it also leaves me feeling a bit empty. Use social media to like my friends' posts. Used to be more desperate, but I kind of don't care. Yeah, I used to be like, have such like a feeling of desperation for validation. I mean, I guess it's good that I don't have that anymore ultimately, because it was painful. But it was also a huge motivator. MySpace? Are you around my age, streamer? Maybe. I'm 33. I was born in 91. So I definitely grew up on Zanga and MySpace, etc. That could be for my girlfriend or a girl I like. You got to get back on socials, I think, because you're good at it. Really? I feel like I get so little engagement, or I was. I struggle to break 100 likes on my personal Instagram. Whereas everybody else I follow is getting like 100, 200, 300. But yeah, I'll make this quick. This is a good conversation. Let me just hit the restroom real quick and take a bite of a granola bar. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thanks, guys.
変わるよね楽なことばかりじゃないからでも信じていたい願いは羽になるまだ知らない明日への地図になるさあ風を受けてたで涙が乾くように遥かな空に描け夢に見た自分の姿虹を捕まえて流星を追いかけて雲のように形ない道
Alright.
のない旅に出るさあ風に胸を張れ
Song is such a banger. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So I was thinking while I was up, and you know what I think part of all this is for me? Is I've been so focused on streaming and Angel Wing Zero, which are things I'm not ready to reveal to my public life. And also the fact that I don't, like... I've been, for whatever reason, I've been feeling like I need to wait until the music is ready to drop before posting anything on my personal Instagram. Partially because if you like don't post for a while, your first post back gets way more engagement than if you're posting, at least for me. If I'm posting like every day, my engagement like falls off. Whereas if I don't post for a long time and post again, I get a lot more views and engagement on my personal Instagram. But yeah, I'm just like not ready to post until the music is ready to drop. So like I think having that stuff to share will be good for my motivation. Do you have a lot of followers? I mean, not yes and no. Not in the grand scheme of things, no, absolutely not. But I've got a solid 1.4K. My ratio is kind of fricked up though. I have 1,374 followers, but I'm following like 1,500. I think the most likes I ever got on a post was like, let's see. The most likes I ever got was like 250 likes, but I average like 60. Gotta scroll up. But anyways, yeah, I think I've just been like so focused on Angel Wing Zero and being not ready to share that with my real life people. And then I also think like school will probably be good. Like I think school will be good, forcing me to socialize. What do you... Don't compare to the old stuff? What do you mean? All my posts are old at this point. I get less likes these days than I used to. I used to average like 1 to 150 likes, and then after a certain point it fell off to 100 max, but more like 60 to 80. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care at this point. I think having a triumphant return with new music and new projects will be good. Gotta think about how well the new one's gonna do when you drop those beats. Yeah, for real. I think so. It is true though, like, when I was using Instagram regularly and social media, and being active with music and stuff, and while at the same time my engagement was dropping, that shit can become agonizing. And then you fall into the trap of trying to like be something you're not. So all in all, I think the place that I'm at now is better and healthier. It's just way harder to find the drive to do anything publicly that for attention. Like, I just don't really need attention at the moment, which is good in the long run. It's just kind of frustrating and challenging finding the source in my soul to draw from without that desire. There will be less streams though. You'll be too busy playing shows and going on dates. Yeah. I don't know when like show's gonna happen. Yeah, it's kind of far off. I'm gonna do a virtual concert. But as for like real life shows, I don't think that's gonna... The focus on the new Angel Wing Zero music project is definitely more of an online thing. What the hell? Nah, you need some attention. We all do. You a MySpace hoe from the jump. Where the hell am I? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. I think I went to the wrong door. You just gotta put yourself out there. You're interesting enough anyways. Even though you're a little MySpace though. Yeah. Well, maybe that's why I feel like partially like lacking in that desire. I'm not necessarily depressed about any of this stuff. If anything, just kind of frustrated that I don't like care anymore. Like, part of the problem is that I'm content. And that I don't feel that, like, I feel comfortable with myself and don't feel the need to impress anyone. But yeah, we should definitely chill soon. I still got a small gift for you. Get out the damn way. Get free, but I left it at Kyle's house and he won't talk to me anymore. Damn, what happened? Oh man. Not even to get your things back? Told him I wanted to get it for you. I think if you contact him, he'll give it, but he won't give it to me. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad. Bro, acting like you're some kind of toxic ex or something. Treating you the same way I treated people who were literally stalking me. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll talk about it sometime. He's not great at communication and he won't resolve the issue. So what can I do? Yeah, that's true. It's unfortunate, but sometimes you just have to accept what will be is what will be. Start a group chat at some point. Yeah, you do that, or yeah, just give me his number or whatever. Whatever works. But we can talk about it more. at some point. There's a show on the 25th. Yeah, text me the details so as to not dox my location. I assume you mean some venue in Alabama. These fucking guys. Yeah, send me the deets. We'll see what my finances are like this month. Let's see if we can't beat this boss before I head out for the night. There's a boss coming up.
You came! You came! He's here! He's here! We've been given these ugly bodies because of you. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. We'll give you a taste of our suffering. Our suffering!
Not again.
Oops. Ah, shit. I'm gonna try this new spell we got. Whoa, that's fucking cool. Shit.
Pirano.
Now I'm really going to screw around with your pulpy brains.
Are you afraid to fight me on your own? You always send your robots to deal with me first, huh? Don't you, coward?
I'm gonna mess you up.
We're getting pretty close to the end, but I think we could beat this weekend if we really lock in. Whoa. Hey. Damn it. Hey. Ah, this son of a... This motherfucker. Dude, do a move I can hit you. Come on. Dude, he keeps using his dumbass lightning move and I can't damage him when he does that. Ah, fuck. Oops, wrong button. Ah, shit. Getting low on healing supplies. This son of a bitch. Dude, do a different move. Ah. God damn it, dude. Makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Running low on Bustinator. Why won't you do a different move? God, fucking hell. Dude, this son of a... God. Man, I'm really running low on supplies. Dude. I'm out of Bustinator. Fucking hell. What are you supposed to do? There we go. Oy, 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 oy. Uh-oh. Damn it, dude. I only have 6 heals left. How do I have so few heals on fucking easy mode? God damn it. Yeah. Oh no! Fuck! God damn it, dude. I used a fucking... I used one of the strong potions when I was nearly full health already. Fuck, dude. God damn it. There we go. Get his cornball ass out of here. Hey, A2. It's a good idea.
Arab Assassin 13 just redeemed your
How can
rate.
you possibly be stronger than I am? It can't be! It can't be!
R.I.P. bitch ass. Alright. Cool. And we get a skip. Nice. Interesting. I wonder if we skipped getting the breaker on, all our stuff is level 2, would we have been able to go up to level 3, I wonder? It's not a question I think anyone can answer in here, but... How's your night going, A2? I'm gonna head out shortly. Doing good here. Just gaming, as usual. It's a pretty good day. I went and picked up some equipment for work. Took a couple hours. Then I went to the grocery store. And then... Man, I wonder if it'd be worth grinding for some potions before heading back to the data place. Or if there's any scattered about. But yeah, I worked for just a couple hours, then I went to the grocery store. Then... I took a nap. And I spent a couple hours troubleshooting, trying to get Ronco to work. Hopefully I can get that fixed up after stream tonight so we can play it tomorrow. Have you guys ever seen footage of that game? Here, I'll show some gameplay of it before I tap out for the night. I'm just trying to remember where I'm going here. We gotta go to the armory. Oh, back downstairs. I think there's a save point in here. I really want to make some more progress. We're pretty close to the end of this game. It would be amazing to set us up so there's only 1-2 streams of it max. Seems like the last arc is actually has a lot going on, but we're pretty close. We're like 75% through the walkthrough. Well, maybe not. They're like 70%, I'd say. I'm gonna hit this save point and then let's look at some Ranko Tsukugime's longest day footage. And then after that I'll decide if it's worth it to press forward a little bit more. Here, check this out. Let me find it. Your mom got you cake from your cousin's birthday. Nice score. Thanks, cousin, for having a birthday. What kind of cake? Why isn't my window getting larger? It's a pretty short game, Ranko Tsukugime. Let's see here. Birthday cake with some fruits. Yum. Yeah, let's look at this a little bit. So part of the game is like anime cutscenes and visual novel. It's extremely anime. Yeah, it has anime girls, and then the other part of the game is this sort of like platformer action game. It's a short game, so I don't want to spoil too much here. Could have sworn there's like other gameplay type elements in here. But it might really just be... Damn, you got these manga sections. Yeah, it looks pretty badass, doesn't it? But yeah, it's only like a couple hours long. This dude has his playthrough is only an hour. So hopefully we can play that tomorrow. There might be an anime of it too, like a show. Might be wrong. I thought they had like an anime show tie-in. Yeah, multimedia project. It was by Suda51 and Grasshopper, who of course, Grasshopper did like, you know, Killer 7, No More Heroes, Michigan Report from Hell, most importantly. Oh yeah, there's 4 films. So yeah, there's a bunch. 4 films released in Japanese theaters in 2013 were screened in North America during Sentai Filmworks. Then there's a video game, and yeah, so there's 4 short films. Ranko Tsukigime. Each one is only like 15 minutes long. So you could call them episodes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 episodes of the anime, and then there's the video game. Pretty cool. Fingers crossed I can get it working for tomorrow. Okay, let's just press on till we get back to the data matrix. We really need more health potions. I've been skipping some enemy encounters, so probably low on supplies for that reason. I'm excited to play some games before bed, too. I haven't had a chance to really dig into Neo World Ends With You. Oh, man. I've got Neo World Ends With You and Star Ocean 2 Remake. Man, these dudes aren't dropping any supplies. Ooh, there's something. Nalcon. We got plenty of that. Ah, I missed entirely. Oh man. My attempt to grind is and backfiring so bad. Well, at least we can go back up to the 4th floor and heal. We need to get to this place right here. Hey.
Yes, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, dudes are back. Oh, fucking missed. Come on, drop a potion. Damn. Missed. I'm having such bad luck. Ah, fuck. Alright, no more grinding. We just gotta get back up to the healing chamber. Though we totally could grind. Oh, I forgot. They need more than one. It honestly might be worth grinding before going back to the Matrix world. Because on the 4th floor, you can use the sleep chamber to restore your HP and AP for free. Hopefully it doesn't auto send us. Hopefully she'll give us a prompt like, are you ready to go back, Rion? Or some such. Cutscene? No? Any potions up here? Appreciate you guys hanging out. That Necronomicon game was fun. I liked where that was going. Tomorrow, hopefully Ronka and Folklore. Wednesday, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to feel it out. I think we've got some good stuff going on at the moment. Between Galerians, Ash almost being complete. And I really liked Folklore. Still got to finish our second run of Silent Hill 2 Rebirth ending. But I'm feeling good. I still don't think there's a game that really has me feeling hooked, like, oh, I gotta play this game, you know? There's no, like, hype game, I wouldn't say. Oh! No, I didn't mean to trigger that cutscene.
Lilia, did you break the access code?
Yes, just now. Rion, I'm going to
No,
inject
don't
the
go
password
back
into
yet.
Do it.
No, don't do it.
I'll start with the password.
I think I went too deep into the room. I just wanted to find out if I can heal and then exit. So I'm feeling like it'd be worth grinding a little bit next time. I'm not sure if we'll be coming back to this world. Okay, now. Careful. Heal and then leave. There's no more Galerians? Nope. Just Galerians 1, Galerians Ash, and the movie. It really sucks. I did so much digging the other night trying to find any game even remotely similar in tone and vibe and character design, and there's really just nothing. There's nothing like it. Of course there are games that are similar in gameplay, but there's very few other edgy, emo, teen, psychic games. Especially not from the 2000s with this type of character design. I did come across this one adventure game on DS, a visual novel adventure game. Let's take a look at that real quick before I head out, because people said that one's edgy. It really, I mean, visually it's nothing like Galerians, but can't be too picky when you're trying to find edgy, mall, emo, psychic games. Can't say I'm surprised there's nothing like Galerians. Yeah, it's crazy. In my mind, there were in the 2000s. I felt like there were all sorts of games like this. And there are games that are stylish, with like stylish protagonists that have a very Y2K aesthetic to them. But they're all like, they're not like sci-fi dystopian like sci-fi dystopian shit, cyberpunk. Think about like shit like Chaos Legion. Even like Devil May Cry, you know, that has a lot of style and swag. We tried to play Chaos Legion on stream a while back and it was so boring. I liked it. It was for sure a rental type game. What if it's worth trying Drakengard on stream? Those games suck ass, but like it could be like kind of nice as a background game with the occasional freak cutscene, you know? In my mind, I completely wrote it off as a game for stream because it's so janky and the gameplay's so boring and repetitive. But as something to just kind of like have on to fill some time and get some freaky cutscenes, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth giving it a shot. I can't get too excited because we already got stuff lined up for tomorrow. If Ronco doesn't work, maybe we'll give Drakengard a try. And if Ronco does work, then maybe Wednesday some Drakengard. Anyways, this game called Lux Pain. Here, let me throw this up on the stream. Let's take a look. This is a DS game. Supposedly, the localization and voice acting in this are atrocious.
One moment. Natsuki's doing a pinpoint search now.
It's quiet.
I'll search now.
So it's like a point and click DS game, adventure game. I really don't know what... Yeah, I think you have to like solve some sort of mystery, of course. There's really not a great like slice that I've chosen here. Let's see if I can find something better. Oh yeah, you have to like talk to ghosts. It looks pretty cool.
It's unfortunate that it wasn't the target, but one suspect has been eliminated. That's good. One more thing. Before Lou entered the room, they were mailing someone. It's interesting. Kisaragi.
I'd give it a try. Seems like this pacing is decent. All this shit in the first 30 minutes is good. The music's good too.
The teacher said we'd have a new student today. I'm Yayoi Kamishiro. Nice to meet you, classmate.
Also, the voice acting is not nearly as bad. I mean, I've barely seen any of it, but
I'm here because Arthur may be coming back.
these few clips we've seen are like way better than people say.
World-famous modern art painter.
People are talking about it like it's the worst dubbing in gaming. Seems like not true. Yeah, I'd be down to try this. At least there is voice acting. Though it's not entirely. Yeah, basically just go around, talk to people, and then you have to like...
If Rio gets a hold of you, it's ancient Rome this, and Middle Age architecture that. Nothing but history. He'll talk about all kinds of weird...
You have to like exorcise people's ghosts or something.
Why is Rui Yamase with Atsuki Saijo? Oh my gosh, are you two going out?
Huh? What the...
Don't play dumb. I have evidence. Last night, Yamase and Saijo were found kissing.
People also said the subtitles don't match the dubbing, which seems they really don't.
Oh, shut up. Don't just...
I don't know. Might be boring. But yeah, I'd be down to try that sometime. Otherwise... I'm like suddenly into the idea of trying Drakengard on stream. It was like hardcore rental material back in the day. It sucks so bad, the gameplay, but the story is renowned for being just over the top and super dark. Like, playing it on stream might be the best way to do it. Catherine? Yeah, I'd like to play Catherine, but I don't have any money at the moment. Catherine would be great on stream, but we got into this talking about edgy games. We were talking about how there aren't any other games like Galerian. So I was just saying that I was like searching for hours trying to find anything remotely similar in tone and aesthetic. Like having all the qualities that Galerians has, and there's really just nothing. And so, but one of the things I did come across was that DS game I was just showing called Lux Pain. People said that one's edgy. Edgy psychic teenagers. And then, I don't know how Drakengard came to mind, but the story is very edgy. I mean, otherwise, I was also just trying to think of other games where the protagonist has like Y2K swag. And there are games with that. But there's really nothing with all of, like, the exact qualities Galerians has. Yeah, the problem with this game, Drakengard, is it's like a Dynasty Warriors clone made with a $2 budget. And this is the entire game as far as gameplay goes. This is it. Drakengard is a trilogy that has 5 games. That's right. Yeah, I mean, as something just to like do in the background, it could be meditative or allow for some good conversations. Really, the reason you're playing Drakengard is for the story and cutscenes. So it's kind of a commitment, having to power through these fucking slog of a game. I don't know. It could be worth a shot, but I guess we're not that desperate at the moment. First game's between 10 and 30 hours. 10's not bad. Drakengard 2, 20 to 40 hours. 30 hour all playstyles. Oh, we can play Dragon Guard 3 now. Wait. Is Dragon Guard 3... Is that game stuck on PlayStation 3? We could play that now. Cool, maybe we should do that. Yeah, it's stuck on PlayStation 3. Damn, that's exciting to realize. Because I was saying earlier, there really are not that many games stuck on PS3 that are interesting to me. Aside from Folklore, Ronco's Longest Day, Metal Gear Solid 4. I heard some people really like this game and other people just say it's like trash.
Crafty little bastards. Help her. Well, I suppose there is one thing you can do for me.
I don't recall if you need to play the other two Dragon Guard games to understand this one, or if it's like its own plot.
Well, it took a year, but yeah. No.
Dragon Guard 3 is extremely funny. Cool. 20 to 40 hours. Someone says... Wait. Someone says at least 70 hours? I don't think that's correct. Anyways. Yep. Hopefully we can beat Galerians this weekend. By the weekend. We just have to, like, stop getting distracted with other games like I'm doing right now. So, to reiterate, thank you for joining me. And tomorrow, fingers crossed, Ronco's Longest Day. Then Folklore tomorrow. Folklore and Ronco. Wednesday, up in the air. Thursday, Code Veronica. Friday, I don't know. But I will update the Discord. Thanks, Moldy, Ramona, Memo. Thanks, Clover, A2, Dean. It's good conversations tonight. Thanks, Aronax, Frito. Thanks, who am I missing? Mystic. Thanks, Mystic. That's as far back as my chat goes. Was Funky here? Thanks, Funky. Regardless. If I missed you, I'll get you tomorrow. I appreciate you all the same. And, yeah, we'll also have to think about when to do more Necronomicon. It might end up being next Monday, but we'll feel it out. Maybe if there's like a late night slot this weekend, it could be good. Kind of pretend we're playing Juggernaut again. Yeah, alright. Have a great rest of your night and a great day tomorrow, and I'll see